probably the first lift ever, the strongest lift in your arsenal, and the most functional hardcore exercise. This is what I think about the deadlift. These videos are about my opinion. If you don't like it, then don't watch it. I did a video on the bench press. If you want to see that, the link will be in the description. So, the deadlift. This is, as I've mentioned, probably the most original exercise ever. How do you do it, you may ask? Well, you pick things up and you put them down again. Simple. Strong. We humans have been doing this for thousands of years. Whether you are a Viking or a baby, we in life must pick things up and put them down.
I lift things up and put them down.
Form-wise, this is the hardest, most significant exercise. Many rules are to be followed to ensure you're doing it properly. A straight back, thoracic extension, tight lats, slight bend in the knees, pivot from the hips, slam the bar on the floor obnoxiously. You get the point. There's a few things and it's not easy. When you experience the deadlift for the first time, you may be wary. You know all the big guys in the gym include it, you know it's the strongest lift you can do, and you overheard the guy in the corner say he came a little while doing it. You've also heard a lot of controversy surrounding the lift. Sure, certain medical healthcare experts have an input. Deadlifts are bad for your back, they say. Deadlifts can tear your knees, they say. Deadlifts can stunt biodevelopment in people under the age of 21, resulting in spinal compression, they say. But these people are the same sort of people that say you can burn fat and gain muscle at the same time. And I am still recovering from that. These people are not to be trusted. This is the exercise where you make the most physical contact with the iron possible. Well, maybe not. But it is the one that recruits the most muscles at one time, and the one that will be your strongest and make you the strongest in all lifts. If the weight doesn't go up, it's your fault. Be responsible and get stronger. Your first ever rep is tragic. You arch your back like a scared cat and get told what to do by a random trainer, and there is nothing more embarrassing than that. Lifting one plate can be your starting weight. It's the place where you normally get the taste to carry on, or it's most people's warm-up. 2 plates is the tester. You may be a person who sticks on 2 plates forever, or a man who uses it for his 5x5 each week, and feels that this is the most functional weight and beneficial. Or this may be your warm-up. If you can manage 3 plates, this is probably most of your 1 rep maxes. It could also be your 5x5 weight if you are stronger than most people. And at this stage your body knows what kind of muscles to recruit to efficiently lift, and this is probably the day that you look forward to the most. Or this may still be your warm-up. 4 plates is a big one. This is probably the potential goal for most of us that would train the deadlift. You'll feel like a king and you'll be able to turn to your friends and say you can pick up the equivalent of 4 women at once. Or this may still be your warm-up. Now you may be thinking, who on this planet is warming up with all of these weights? Well, for that we have to dive into a mystical land, where the men hide away and those that have fallen into the trap of the deadlift are doomed to live. Typically, these are people that lift 5 plates or more. They live in the gym and the only day they look forward to in life is back day. Or leg day, I never really know which one deadlift fits into. These are the kind of guys that will walk into the gym, find their ground and deadlift for 3 hours.
You suckers quit when shit get tough. He don't quit when shit get tough. He keep pushing. That's what men do.
Titans amongst men. Strength is part of who they are and who they will always be. What is it that Bruce Lee said? I don't fear the man who knows 10,000 kicks, but the man who has done the same kick 10,000 times. Well, I fear the man who has done the same lift 10,000 times. Have a look at this shit. This man is producing so much strength inside his body, his muscles are trying to beat each other up for dominance, and have resulted in an internal bloodbath which has produced the greatest performance of his life. Also, in all honesty, the only world record anyone really cares about for strength is the deadlift. However, those that compete for the world record are different beasts in themselves. You may be asking, what is the heaviest thing a man has ever picked up? Well, there is one man that has that record, and that is Eddie Hall. He is the strongest man to have ever lived and picked up the heaviest thing anyone has ever picked up. Look at this face. Just look at it. The man picked up 500 kilograms worth of weight. 500. He scares the living daylights out of me, and I love it. I respect it. There are many out there that want to beat him, including the Mountain, probably the top contender. But either way, these are the kings of strength, and it's because they deadlift. Deadlift runs in their blood. You aren't a man if you don't deadlift, and I should do it a lot more. Who cares if you're going to need your spine fused in 20 years? It's worth it. That's what I think anyway. If you like the video, please support me with a like and subscribe.